Hi, and welcome to this tutorial from Effective Websites. Roughly 1/3 of the way down on the home page, you see 4 pictures arranged horizontally. You probably noticed by now that if you mouse over them, a sliding screen appears. In this video, we're going to be talking about how to edit that particular module. Let's get started by going to the back end. We'll click on Extensions, Modules. To make it easier to find our way around, let's go to the top left-hand side of the page and click on Select Status, then Published. Since we know that these modules are in positions top rows 2, 1 through 4, let's click on Position. And the page will be reordered in reverse alphabetical order, showing the top row positions at the top of our screen. The modules we're most interested in are Info Slides 1, 2, 3, and 4. If we click on Info Slide 1, when the module appears, we see the picture and that its size is 600 by 400 pixels. Let's change the picture first. We'll click on the picture, then on the picture icon. A pop-up box will appear. And since I've sized a few pictures to 600 by 400, I'll just upload all of them by clicking on the upload icon and selecting the pictures I'd like. Since the first info slide box is youth, we'll place the youth JPEG here, update, and when we close, we can see that the change has been made in our module. Now, you remember how Joomla times out? Let's save so that we don't lose our work before continuing. The easiest way to change the text is to go into the source code editor and make our changes from there. If we wanted to change the title, which in this case we aren't going to, we would select Youth Ministries, delete that, and then type in our new text here. If we wanted to change the body, and in this case you will, you would replace the lorem ipsum text with your message. Now be careful to notice here that 2 brief sentences is about all that's going to nicely fit inside of your info slide. For the read more, we would copy the web address of the page that we'd like to go to and paste it here. You've seen that done in other videos. But make sure that the parentheses are on either side of that link. Then we'll save and we'll close. We can repeat this process for each of the other 3 info slide positions in top rows 2, columns 2, 3, and 4. And now let's see how it looks by going to our front end and refreshing the page. Super! Let's talk about graphics very quickly before closing. As we've already mentioned, the size of the images that you use are very important. Still more important is that you are not pirating images off of the internet and using them illegally. If you go to Google Images, you can click on Search Tools, then Usage Rights, and find images that might work for you. In this instance, we like Bing still better than Google. If you go to bing.com, you type in the name or topic of what you're looking for, hit return, then click on License. Once you're on License, click on Modify, Share, and Use Commercially. If you're a church, you might also be interested in a site called creationswap.com. They have an extensive collection of images that can be downloaded by their members, and membership is very reasonably priced. Using pictures legally cannot be stressed enough. First, it's the morally responsible, ethically correct thing to do. Second, the last thing that you or your organization need is to be sued for theft of intellectual property. which is what using images without permission is called. You've worked too hard on developing your credibility to risk doing something unnecessary and counterproductive like that. Let's wrap it up. Info slides are easy to use, and they add a very dynamic way of sharing information with other people. As you've seen, in just a couple of minutes, you can create a wow factor that will set you apart from most other websites. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.